I seriously hate the vegan teacher, bro.
Hey
Like, I
everybody
hate
on
this
YouTube.
bitch.
It's me, Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. I just decided to turn my camera.
Dude, look at her little list of things, bro. War is devastating to everyone is one of her points. So many are suffering is another point in this video, I guess. I'm guessing these are her points. Um, Speciesism is the first form of racism. No, it is not. It is not the first form of racism. Peace begins on your plates. Be as vegan as possible. Declare this to be your vegan declaration day. Take the first step. Ask friends and family for help. She's convincing.
On after post.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but people in Syria, people in Afghanistan, people anywhere really that's not America. Well, I guess there's other countries besides that, but Syria right now is a very poor country, and I'm pretty sure they don't have a lot of food to feed all their citizens that live there. So, do you want them to just eat fucking vegetables for the rest of their life? Like, I mean, what? They have to eat meat or something, right? It's like you're trying to convince people, I'm assuming from other states or countries, sorry, to be vegan, but some people can't afford to be vegan. That's what the vegan teacher doesn't understand. Being vegan is expensive as balls. And
Posting a
some
video of
third world country or whatever can't afford to eat what a vegan can eat. I know it may seem cheaper. Vegetables is cheaper than meat. No, it's not the case. You have to get all your fucking protein supplements. You have to get your fucking fake chicken nuggets, which cost like fucking $50. Well, that's over dramatic. They cost like $15 for a
and then immediately
like 10 of them.
seeing the footage of what's going on in the war right now.
Here she's gonna talk about how she saw some kids on Instagram getting bombed. I doubt they'd ever allow that on Instagram. I'm sure she saw it for a second, maybe, but she wouldn't be reacting like this if she saw that.
Many of you know, but some of you don't, that I worked as a registered nurse for 20 years. Saw a footage of a whole bunch of children who were bombed, and the doctors and nurses were trying desperately to triage them and to help them. And they had bones sticking out of their legs, and
You did not see that on Instagram. They would 100% get rid of that the second it was posted on Instagram. You have to go to certain fucking websites to see shit like this. Like what she is describing, a child's bones sticking out of its fucking legs, not censored at all on Instagram or on fucking YouTube or something. No. None of the major streaming platforms or anything, fucking social media platforms are going to allow you to post something that graphic, that's real, without immediately taking it down afterwards. So unless she saw this immediately, she saw it on some fucked up website, alright? She had to go to like Watch People Die or fucking another stupid fucking website like that, okay? To be able to see a child's fucking bones sticking out from his kneecaps.
blood everywhere, and some of them were trying to cry, but they were too weak, and it was absolute mayhem, total
And you still
chaos.
can't bring yourself to shed a single fucking tear.
And I just wanted to say that even though I am here always talking about the animals, I do care deeply about human suffering, and I don't want anyone to suffer. And there is really nothing, it
Can you
feels
please explain to me how veganism is supposed to help this?
I can do. Like most of you, you probably feel really powerless knowing that there's so much suffering in the world. But that's why I come back to talking about the animals, because it is something that we can do every day. You know, wherever there is war
This...
in the world, there are also so many animals who are suffering. Just think of all of these families who have pets and all of these different farms that were going on. These animals are in agony right now, dying slow, painful deaths.
She looks like she's about to shed a tear over the animals before she starts shedding a tear over the kids with bones sticking out of their kneecaps. What the fuck is this backward ass logic? Why does she's comparing the death of hundreds of thousands of animals to the war right now, to actual people dying. She just got more sad over animals being butchered, hear me out, than a fucking child with bones sticking out of his fucking kneecaps. What is going on here? She's fucking just faking it to get a rise out of me. I hate this bitch, but she's so good at her job. Like, she knows how to piss people off, bro. Like, this isn't pissing me off. This is just some backward ass logic, bro. Like, who's actually going to think like, whose mindset is like this? I know vegans, alright? And nobody that I know would talk this way about the war and comparing them to genocide of animals. Like,
out for help, and it seems just overwhelming sometimes. But as I said,
I'll just let her keep
there
talking.
is something that each of us can do right now, right today, to end the suffering. Maybe you can't help way over there, but you can decide every single day what you are going to do with your money. What are you going to pay for? Are you going to pay for violence, or are you going to pay for peace? It's as simple as that. Peace begins on our plates. We live in a speciesist world, and speciesism is the first form of racism. It is hard for us to understand why we can't all just...
I get her point now. The war is devastating to everyone. But what she means by everyone is not everybody that's involved in the war. She's talking about the fucking animals, bro. When she says there are so many suffering, she's talking about the animals. Yo. The first 2 points I thought were going to be pretty cool of her to put in there. Everybody's suffering. Maybe she was going to do some heartfelt shit, right? No, she's bringing all this round back into the fucking veganism.
In harmony. I think it's what everybody really wants. But when one country just starts attacking another, and then there are people kidnapped, I go back always to think about the animals who are being put right now in gas chambers in the same way that the Nazis put the Jews.
Oh, I can't type.
And now people
you got me on that. It's not allowed in my state, okay? But you got me on that.
Calling the Israelis just as bad, because they're saying this is another Holocaust that's going on. And honestly, after what I saw today, it is just beyond heartbreaking. So I just wanted to grab my camera because I found it really hard in the last few days to find what to post, because I do care deeply about humans. Guys, and I want...
We are almost to the end of the video. I was about to end the recording. We're going to stop it for 1 second just to point out that my dog felt the need to fucking let out one loud-ass whine. No more than one. She's been completely quiet this whole time, but the second we're about to end the video, she decides to fuck everything up. I'm just kidding. I'm not that mad at her for whining. But she needs to shut the fuck up.
I want to talk about human issues as well, and the environment, and it is just really scary out there, and I know many of you guys feel the same way, that it's hard to know what is true anymore. It is so hard. There are so many people lying, and it is so easy to fake a video that everybody's talking about, trying to figure out what's real and trying to figure out what is the right thing to do.
I'm trying to figure out if you're really a vegan or not. I bet this bitch after every video goes and eats like a quarter-pounder steak, bro.
But as I said, with you guys, you're going to eat today. You're going to have another meal today, and there are animals alive right now who will be killed because of your decisions today, tomorrow, and next week, and next year. So I urge you to be as vegan
I have no food around me, or else I would eat like a fucking piece of chicken in front of this bitch.
As possible. Do your best. Just change even a little thing. Just buy some lentils today instead of meat.
The fuck are lentils? What are lentils? They're beans? Okay. Chat, what would you rather have? A nice, big, juicy-ass steak from a really expensive restaurant with fucking... But you're not paying for this, by the way. With fucking the dips, everything you want, some mashed potatoes, everything, alright? Or would you rather have... Would you rather have beans? A big-ass bowl of beans. I'm just saying.
Google a vegan recipe.
I'm just saying. 99% of you are going to choose the fucking juicy-ass, big-ass steak, right?
Make a decision that you're going to be vegan. Declare it to your family and friends. Just tell them, say, I want to be vegan. I don't want to hurt animals anymore. Can you please help me? And get some help from them. Tell them that you want to start eating in ways that you're going to feel proud of. And say to them, can you help me? Let's do this together. Let's go grocery.
That's a good way to either completely fuck up your family's diet, because of course they're going to have to make some adjustments for you, or that's a really good way to get kicked out of the house. If I ever went up to my old man and was like, hey dad, y'all need to stop cooking fucking steak, pork, chicken, everything to accommodate for me, I'd probably get kicked out of the house. I'd get kicked out of the house after he shoved a piece of chicken in his mouth or something.
Grocery shopping together. Google vegan recipes. There are thousands of them. To everybody who has family members who are suffering right now, my heart goes out to you. And that's really all I have to say today. Thanks for listening.
What a stupid bitch. She somehow brought the slaughtering of children to somehow being less worse than the slaughtering of animals. She literally, that whole video explained that she saw some really fucked up, she saw some really fucked up shit that involved children. Okay? These children, oh man, I just had a total brain fart.
Injuries, accidents.
It's his fault. Anyways, she talks about how she's bawling, she saw some children die, their fucking bones were popping out of their kneecaps, fucking blood everywhere. And then she slowly leads it in to the genocide of animals. She somehow takes it off the dying children that she started the video to talk about animals. And basically saying, you want to know what she basically said? Fucking come at me or not. She basically said that animals are more important than the safety of our children. She cares more about animals not dying than children dying. From her reaction and that video alone, she seemed to care more about the animals and talked more about the animals than the actual video that she saw that day. So, vegan teacher, bro, this has got to be a 1 out of 10 video right here. You were a fucked up person to even make a video like this. I mean, come on now. Really? Don't open your fucking bitch mouth about the war, okay? You have no right to be talking about the war. You're not even anywhere near the war, probably. You're probably in Canada. She's probably in one of the safest fucking countries in the world right now, talking about how animals are being slaughtered, and that's worse than fucking children dying. And you know what? Maybe she didn't directly say that. Maybe I'm strawmanning the fuck out of her right now. But it's up. Leave a comment. Tell me if what you thought. Tell me if what you thought you saw was fucked up. Because personally, I think that was a pretty fucked up video for vegan teacher to make. And just wow. That's crazy that a fucking 60-year-old woman can think like this.